Westfield Memorial Hospital provides high-quality health care to residents of Western New York, offering patients the most sophisticated medical advancements while keeping the ease and familiarity of a community hospital. Support for Chautauqua Sunrise has been provided by WRFA 107.9 FM, Jamestown's public radio station, streaming online 24/7 at WRFALP.com. Low power to the people. Chautauqua Sunrise is made possible by a grant from Fredonia Place, a continuing care retirement community providing dignity in a modern luxury environment. Meter's Restaurant, a family tradition for over 50 years in downtown Ripley, is a proud supporter of Chautauqua Sunrise. Meter's provides all-day dining, banquet services, and custom catering, specializing in pie. Funding for Chautauqua Sunrise is provided in part by the Chautauqua County Industrial Development Agency, with offices in Jamestown and Dunkirk, helping businesses to prosper throughout Chautauqua County. From supporting people with disabilities to enjoy great lives, to providing health care services that are available to anyone, the Resource Center has been improving our county for more than 60 years. Learn more about how the Resource Center makes a positive difference in people's lives. From the Access Chautauqua Studios in Mayville, it's Chautauqua Sunrise. Chautauqua Sunrise is hosted by Doc Hamels and supported by the award-winning volunteers at Access Chautauqua. We are here to share local news, colorful interviews, and events of interest to everyone. Chautauqua Sunrise is broadcast live Saturday mornings each week from 9 to 10 a.m. Send events via email or call us live. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And now, from the Access Chautauqua Studios, it's Chautauqua Sunrise.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday to you. I hope you're all doing well out there. The weather is exactly the way it's been for the last 3 Saturdays. I say, well, that was a warm week, and here we are in winter again. I don't know. It's like a repeat. Crazy. I have my summer clothes, winter clothes, spring clothes, and fall clothes. I haven't put anything away. Everything is out. I guess this week is supposed to get a lot better. Anyways, as I always say, this is muddy paw season. I'm watching one of my kids' dogs with Brody, so I line them up at the back door and make them raise each paw and wipe them off. Brody was mud all the way up to his elbows yesterday. Had to put him in the sink to get him cleaned up. All right, enough on paws. Good afternoon to all of you that are out there in the world, anywhere in the world that might be watching streaming. I know we're over in Europe and Asia and so forth. Good afternoon for all my listeners on WRFA 107.9, low power to the people. Thanks for checking in Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. If you're listening now and you want to watch us taped later on in the week, we also are on at 2 and 8 every day here at Access Chautauqua. That'll be on Spectrum 1301. You can check us out. And if you want to watch this show again and again and again, because I think you're going to, because we have Sixpence in the house that are going to be performing for us. You can catch us on YouTube. And you can also go to our Facebook page and watch us over and over and over again. So we have a fun show in store for you, and I'm glad that you're with us. Also want to remind you that if you have a question or comment, you want to say how wonderful these musicians are today, or just say hi, an anniversary, a birthday, whatever, give us a call at 716-753-5225, 716-753-5225. And during the week, if you have an announcement you want to send over, because you know we do share things, give us an email at chautauquasunrise@gmail.com. Simple as that. People do it all the time. Okay. I want to give a shout out and thanks to the folks that invited me to play last week at their maple sugar party. If you've never been to a maple sugar party, this is how it goes. Everybody comes in with kids, because it's a kid event basically, and they got to bring an adult supervisor, and everything is calm and quiet. I'm playing, everything's nice, clapping nice. And then about the second set, all of a sudden, the kids have been eating the maple sugar. And they're zooming around the room, having a great time. But it's always fun. It's the second time I've done it now. And it's just great that a lot of the musicians are getting back on the road after the pandemic. And so anyways, if you've never been to the Maple Sugar Party, do it next year. It's in Mayville Methodist Church. And there was about, I don't know, 75 people there or something like that. No empty room. And so on. I have a few things to share with you from the Ripley Library. And then when we got other announcements, so let's go through these because I want to spend a lot of time with music today. All right, this is from the library, and they have a bunch of things going on this month. I can't believe it. Let's see, no particular angle here. Okay, the library is launching a new book club. It's being held at the Noble Winery, and it's going to be every Sunday at 1 p.m. All right, so if you're interested, give them a call, and I guess you can drink wine and read. I don't know how that would go together for me, but they're also having a paint night, and if you're interested, it doesn't look like they have a date set yet. It's $35 a person, and it's bring your own wine. And if you're interested, give them a call at the library at 736-3913 to reserve your seat. April 15th, they're having a White Elephant Chinese auction. All right, it's a part Chinese auction, part garage sale, and part spectacular. I'm not sure what the spectacular part is, but you get $5 sheets and you put your tickets in all the little baskets or paper bags or whatever, and they're going to have some really good prizes. April 29th, 6 p.m., Friday Night Movies. And they had E.T. last time. I'm not sure what they're going to show this time. But anyways, it's a family-friendly event, and they bring blankets, and you come in your jammies if you want, and they have a lot of fun. They have some snacks and things like that. Let's see, there's going to be a vendor craft fair April 30th, and a plant sale as well. Then that's going to be at the library itself. And then, I'm jumping around, April 16th, there's, hang on a minute. Oh, this is not at the library, but this is in town, so I can announce it nonetheless. There's going to be Easter egg hunt and Easter bunny visit on Saturday, April 16th. And it's going to be held at the Coffee on Main. Excuse me. There's going to be an egg hunt then on the playground at the school, and then prizes and crafts at the Ripley Fire Hall. And you can take your children's picture with the bunny, Easter bunny. And again, that's Saturday, April 16th, starting probably around noon and so on. Okay? So that's kind of fun things going on. All right. Jeff, you ready? Here we go. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. And we had Diana Butcher on last week, and we were talking about this whole thing. They're doing the pinwheels, okay? The pinwheel is a happy and uplifting token of childhood. It stands as a symbol of hope and a bright future that we want for all kids. Help plant our pinwheels for prevention garden representing safe, happy, and healthy childhoods. Wear blue for prevention. A great childhood requires a loving and supportive family and community. Everyone has a role to play. All right? So there are 3 different events happening this week. So we have one poster up there for the, where is it? Friday the 8th in Mayville, but I'll tell you about 2 other dates. Okay, Tuesday, April 5 at 12:30 down at Jamestown City Hall. They're having an event there where they're doing pinwheels. They're on 3rd Street. The Wednesday the 6th, Willie Rosas and Company up in Dunkirk at the City Hall. They're going to do something there. And right here, just like outside of our building, they're going to do something at the Chautauqua Family Court grounds. So they'll be just outside at 2 Academy Street. So if you're interested, come on over and help put some pinwheels. So 12:30 in Jamestown, 12 o'clock in Dunkirk, and 12 o'clock here in Mayville. Okay? Moving along. This is where I do my tongue twisters because they have all these crazy names and comments. 2022's Oscar Best Picture, Coda, to show at the Reginald A. Center for the Arts. We played there. Academy Award Best Picture winner Coda shows Wednesday, April 6th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, April 9th at 8 p.m. In the film, 17-year-old Ruby, played by Emilia Jones, is the sole hearing member of a deaf family. A coda, child of deaf adults, her life revolves around acting as interpreter for her parents, Marlee Matlin, oh I know her, Best Supporting Actor Troy Kotsur, and working on the family's struggling fishing boat every day before school with her father and older brother, played by Daniel Durant. But when Ruby joins her high school's choir club, she discovers a gift for singing and soon finds herself drawn to her duet partner, Miles, played by, oh boy, Ferdia Walsh-Pilo. Encouraged by her enthusiastic, tough-love choir master, Eugenio Derbez, to apply to a prestigious music school, Ruby finds herself torn between the obligation she feels to her family and the pursuit of her own dreams. Coda is rated PG-13. It's 111 minutes long and is presented with open captions as intended by director Sian Heder, who won the 2022 Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. Upcoming movies at the Reg is the 50th anniversary screening of the restored 1972 Best Picture winner, The Godfather, showing Wednesday, April 13th at 7 p.m. 50 years ago. Oh boy. No comment there. Tickets to the movie at the Reg are $7 for most movies and $6 for family films, with an additional $1 theater restoration fee added. They may be purchased from 12 to 5 p.m. Monday and Friday and 12 to 8 Wednesday, or you give them a call, 484-7070. Okay? As far as an announcement from county government, did you know the Chautauqua County government is currently hiring and is looking for qualified individuals to become members of their team. If you're looking to advance your career, or if you have family or friends who are looking for a new job, please visit, I'll just spell this, CHQGOV, so Chautauqua Gov, chqgov.com, to view current employment opportunities. Postings change weekly and recruitment activities are ongoing. So, a lot of good jobs with the county, so check it out if you're interested. Okay, and then the events this weekend. Today is April 2nd, Jamestown Airport Pancake Breakfast, starting at 9 right now till 11 o'clock at the Chautauqua County Jamestown Airport Terminal building. That's over at 3163 Airport Drive in Jamestown. The Chautauqua County Airports welcome you to enjoy a pancake breakfast and to meet the new manager of airports, Shannon Barnhart. Attendees will learn more about the history and day-to-day operations of the county airports, get to know the businesses, and even chat with the county executive, B.J. Wendell. Breakfast will be catered by 3C's Catering and includes pancakes, eggs, and sausage. The cost, Justin, you guys got to go over there. It's only $5. All right, April 2nd through the 16th, Easter Bunny at Chautauqua Mall. Hop over to the mall to get your photos with the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny will be available from noon to 4 on select days. For more information, give them a call at 763-9355. And tomorrow, April 3rd, breakfast with the Easter Bunny with seating from 9 to 11 at the Chautauqua Harbor Hotel over there in Celeron. Enjoy a delicious breakfast and meet the Easter Bunny. There will also be a coloring and craft activities for kids. Cost is $14.95 per adult and only $6.95 for children, ages 5 through 12. And if you're under 4, it's free. Reservations are encouraged, so 489-2800, 489-2800. And finally, Wear Teal Tuesdays. For Sexual Assault Awareness Month, Spring into Action, Sexual Assault and Child Abuse Prevention is April 27th, and it's Denim Day. Support sexual assault survivors by wearing denim and pinwheels for prevention that we mentioned earlier, and look for the Pinwheel Garden. Stop by and have a little look. Become active in your community to eliminate interpersonal violence, and that's all sponsored by the Chautauqua County Coalition Against Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault. Okay, that's how we do it here. If you have an announcement, you still can call in. They'll write it down on some paper and hand it to me or whisper in my ear or whatever, and we'll share it with the world. So we're going to take a little breather. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
vests,
or reflectors,
please give us some room. Slow down and move over.
When you need us.
We've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
Pretty simple request, and I have known situations where workers or law enforcement officers have gotten hurt. So please keep that in mind when you're out on the roads. Okay, it's my great pleasure to welcome back to the studio friends of mine, a duet called Sixpence. It's made up of Ellen Paquette and William Russell, and they are going to be playing some of their music, some stuff that they're going to tell you about, that they're working on a special project. And I'm not going to steal any of your thunder whatsoever. It's been 13 months since you were last here, and I think we were all masked up, and it was kind of a crazy time. But things have opened up now musically. So, Ellen, welcome back, and Will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to be here.
So you've been kind of busy since the last time I saw you. So where you been and what you been doing?
Oh, we've been playing lots of places, actually, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Almost anywhere we could find places, and been recording, doing other shows like this, and
You were just with Jason Sample last week, I think.
yeah, St. Patrick's
Arts
Day.
on Fire.
Arts on
Is it-
Fire
yeah.
Live.
Arts on Fire Live
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
big old studio.
Yeah.
that was
Very
fun.
nice. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Good.
We've
Probably what's really exciting right now is we're recording an album, so that's been
Do
well.
we still say album? Is this?
I call it what would you call it otherwise?
I don't know.
I
I-
don't either.
yeah, I think it's still an album.
It's
Still
not
an
going to
album.
be vinyl. It'll be a CD,
Okay.
but
Let's talk a little bit about that. So what goes into recording a CD? I mean, it's a lot of work. I know that.
Yeah.
So how do you even begin? Do you have like original music, or do you get copyrights for other songs, or what?
Most of the material we're doing is either original or uncopywritten. I think we're doing 2 or 3 that are actually, we're going to have to
three
get copyright
three copyrighted
on this
pieces.
recording,
Yeah.
this
You-
album.
that you'll be copywriting, or
No, that
that
we'll
you
actually
have to
have to
copyright?
pay for
we'll pay the
copyright.
songwriter to
okay,
for the rights to record them.
Yeah, and we've been doing it right here in Jamestown at the Lost Recording
Mhm.
Studio, and they've been great. So we've just really been having fun with it, going in there and just laying down tracks, and some of them we've been actually one take, which we thought was
Yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
had
how's that possible?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then a few others, it took a few takes, and actually a couple we actually had to drop because
yeah.
our performance just wasn't where we thought it should be.
Mhm.
So, but we replaced them with others. So,
Well, good. It's kind of a sorting process.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you've recorded like that?
well, Ellen, I think,
Together,
has done it. Yeah, but as far as together, I mean, we've been recording in my studio, but not at this level. You know.
You might want to adjust your mic unless that's where you wanted it.
I don't
I
know.
saw that it was drifting down. There we go. It just
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So when you're in the recording studio, obviously you bring your instruments, but are you playing at the same time, or do you have to?
Yeah, we're actually
Yeah.
this recording we did live, so it's basically just the way we sound, the way we play, and we actually tried to put a couple of overlays of guitar parts on it. I didn't like them. I don't like doing a guitar part through headphones. It just it doesn't sound natural to me. So we actually took those out. So it's basically a live performance. That's just the way we sound is the way it's recorded.
It's
So-
easier to perform later on, so you sound exactly like the CD. Because
Right.
a
Yeah.
lot of times I remember bands would play their songs, and it was like, that doesn't sound like them.
Right.
There's no female voices. There's no big percussion group or brass section or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Very cool. So it's just basically the two of you.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just the two of us, and
Okay.
very simple setup, really. I mean, mics for our instruments, mics for our voices, and we did have DIs for the plugged in.
All right.
with the
DI for
instruments
the
too.
audience
Yeah.
is
It's a direct input
right.
into the system, so they could blend the what would pick up on the mic and what would be coming out of the instrument, and they could.
Now I know you can amplify a guitar. Now can you amplify your harp as well?
Oh yeah,
I have a pickup
Do you really?
installed, yeah, with 2 contacts.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, a lot of harps that are built nowadays, they come with a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I installed one. It's an older harp, so,
Okay.
yeah.
So real quick, Will, tell us a little bit about your career because we want to get to some music. So how long have you been playing?
Oh, I've been playing since high school, so I've been playing forever.
So about 20 years.
Yeah, almost that long. But yeah, yep.
So quite, you've been around. And Ellen, yourself?
I've been playing the harp since my mid-20s and self-taught, but I had played other instruments before.
Like what?
So piano, oboe, was a singer.
An oboe and a harp are like
No,
not even close.
not even, not even. The cases are vastly different in size.
So what got you
Yeah.
into the harp? I mean, it's
Well,
a
I
beautiful
really
instrument.
fixated on the harp when I was very young. I kind of think it was about age 3 that I thought someday I want to play the harp.
Is it hard
and-
to do?
It's as hard as you want to make it.
Will, have you tried it?
The harp? No.
No, I don't do that.
No, I don't.
I'll stick with 6 or 12, right?
Yeah, no, she does a
If
fine
you-
job.
If you play a keyboard instrument, it's really a harp without any sharping levers engaged is like the white keys on a piano. And harp music looks like piano music with both hands accounted for.
So you're plucking the strings that are in the piano without hitting or hammering the oh, see, I never knew that.
Yeah, it's
That's
plucking
interesting.
instead of, the piano, you'd be looking down at the keyboard like this, and with the harp, you're just turning this hand and going upright.
Okay. So it goes just like A, B, C, D, straight up? The notes are in the same order?
This harp, yeah.
Cool.
This harp starts on G. It's 4 octaves.
Okay. You know, Will, if you want, you could. I'm trying to see if I can help you here. Yeah, that strap is giving you some trouble there.
Yeah, maybe if I wrap it on my head.
There you go.
How about that?
There you go. Okay. Well, let's have some music. We'll
Okay.
talk a little bit in between. So, what you gonna do for us, and what's the backstory?
This is a song called Ride On, and it's a newer Irish song by Jimmy McCarthy. We discovered it being performed by Christy Moore, who's a great Irish.
Oh, I know Christy Moore.
Yeah, he's kind of an icon.
He
of
was.
Irish
He played with
traditional-
Planksty, didn't he? With I was saying what Donnie somebody or other who played the bouzouki.
Yes.
I know those
So
guys.
he's quite the interpreter.
He's a
of
character
ballads.
too. I think he's a real laughable guy.
Yeah. So we discovered this song through him and really thought it would be something that our sound would be a great match with. So
Okay.
here it is. It's called Ride On.
Right on.
Truly ride the finest horse I have ever seen, standing 16, 1 or 2, with eyes wild and green. And you ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
When you ride into the night without a trace behind, run your claw along my gut one last time. I turn to face an empty space where once you used to lie, and look for a spark that lights the dark through a teardrop in my eye.
Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
No matter how I wanted to. Horse I have ever seen, standing 16, 1 or 2, with eyes wild and green. And you ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. No matter how I wanted to.
That was great. So that was Christy Moore, right? You said?
He performed it. It was
Okay.
written by Jimmy McCarthy, an Irish songwriter.
Oh, that's right. So now, is this going to be on your album?
Yes.
Yes, it
And
is.
you'll have to get permission from McCarthy
Yes.
to do it?
Yes.
So how's that work? You got to send him a letter? Or
No, it's there's an agency that handles this called the Harry Fox Agency, and you apply through them. You can do a search and find the version you're looking for, and then they distribute the royalties to to the songwriter, and you have to pay a fee based on how many units you're distributing. So
Okay.
if we do 500 CDs, we'll have to pay for 500 individual recordings of that song.
Wow. Okay, so why did you pick that song?
I think I stumbled onto it,
You
I
did,
think, and
yeah.
I sent it to Ellen. I don't know how I found it, but anyway, and I thought, wow, I would love to do a version of that. And
It got me in the feels.
we both just,
Oops, sorry about that. Did that just give you a...
yeah, we were sold on it, and so we just both worked on it on our own first, and then we started putting it together. And
Now, was this written for harp originally?
No.
Is this your adaptation of it? then?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm just playing the chord progression pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks more complicated than it is.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's moody, and we like that minor kind
Yeah,
of moodiness.
minors always get
which
that going, yeah.
That's always something that appeals to me. Yeah.
Now, Will, you just adjusted your guitar. What did you just do to your guitar?
oh, I put a capo on it, get it up to the 5th fret,
Changes the
key of the
Makes it
song.
a little bit higher.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Just so that this particular song is a Bob Dylan song.
Oh, what's the name of this one?
It's called "The Girl from the North Country."
Girl from
and-
the North Country.
Yep.
Is it a new one or?
No,
Oh,
no,
it's an old song. Yeah.
But this just happens to get it into a key that's good for us to sing.
Okay. You realize he just sold his entire collection of music for like $1 bazillion?
Did he?
Yep,
Like,
I know.
I mean, I'm talking like $40 million or something like that.
A lot of songs.
Yeah.
A lot of years too.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the Girl from the North Country about?
Oh, it's about longing for someone you've left far away.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, a girl in the North Country.
Okay. And in North Country, what would be North Country? I mean, is that in another country or just some kind of imaginary world? Or
To
Yeah,
me-
it's a cold area,
I
so
always
it's
picture
definitely
Minnesota.
pictured north.
Yeah, and it talks about the borderline, so I picture northern Minnesota up by the Canadian
Yeah,
border.
Upper
windy
Peninsula.
and cold, and you need
Okay.
coats and yeah.
How
that
would you
kind of thing.
describe your music to people? that is one of the hard, other than naming the band,
Right.
to describe the music, unless you're diehard country or you're head smashers or you're jazz.
Right.
The music in this area is so much fusion to me. I mean, it's not clean. It's not just one style. So how do you call yourself? What do you do?
What would you think?
Well, I
aside from-
usually tell people we do Celtic and British folk
Mm-hmm.
and folk revival, psychedelic folk rock.
Psychedelic folk rock.
So
we're
really,
gonna explore that in a bit.
we're doing the folk music is some of the stuff we do is so old nobody knows who wrote it. But in the '60s, when in the UK and Ireland, people were pulling old folk songs and giving them new life.
Right.
And groups like Pentangle and Fairport Convention, and those are big inspirations for us. And then groups from over here, like the Byrds, were going over and hanging out with those musicians and really loving that sound. So they came over here and put their spin on it. So the roots of what we're doing is old folk music, but then it got this revitalization in the 60s and 70s,
Right.
and that definitely drives kind of the sound that
Back in that
we're
era,
after.
I know, like, in a little different sector, you had the Clancy brothers and the Dubliners getting together with, like, Tom Paxton and Dylan and all those other folkies, and they were just smashing this music together. They
Yeah.
came up with this really, really great sound. All right, well, let's hear Girl from the North Country.
Okay.
When you're ready.
You ready? Going a little fast, I think. If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline,
Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. rivers freeze and summers ends. You see, for me she has a coat so warm to keep her from the howling winds.
You see, for me, if her hair hangs long,
If it rolls and flows all down her breast. You see, for me, if her hair hangs long, well, that's the way I remember her best.
I'm wondering if she remembers me at all.
Many times I have often prayed in the darkness of my night, in the brightness of my day.
If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine.
Yeah, it was great. You know, Ellen, I was listening to the harp, and to me, it was like a voice doing a callback to what Will was singing. Did I interpret that right? Like he was saying something, and then you do 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 like a backup singer would do.
Great. Not
really,
intentional, but great.
no, really, that's what it sounded
Yeah.
like to me. It
Cool.
was really
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Good.
So that was Bob Dylan's song.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Yep.
So I know Will has had this desire to play Celtic and Scottish and Irish music. I know that. So why? What's your draw to it?
Oh, for me, ancestral. It's in my blood. I've always been drawn to those minor kind of ballads, and there's something really evocative about the subject matter. It's often sad. Celtic music, the side of Celtic music that isn't the pub songs.
Right, right.
So, and I have a lot of Scottish ancestry, and that was something that I grew up with, an appreciation for that. I've been able to spend some time in Scotland and a little bit in Ireland, and this kind of music just gets me in the heart, and I won't smash my microphone again. So it's just a powerful draw. My soul responds to it.
You know, I totally understand what you're saying, because when we were in Ireland, I didn't drink. I went to a pub every night and I listened to music
Oh,
every single
yes.
night. Until the last night, I actually joined in with the group and did some music, and it was like the Whistling Gypsy Rover. You remember that
Oh,
one?
yeah.
I mean, that's an old song, but it's just great music, and it's simple, it's clean, but tells stories, and that's the best part. I got breaking news. You're going to love this. My brother says hi from St. Thomas.
Oh, wow.
He's way down
Oh,
in the
jealous.
Caribbean.
Awesome.
No, this is supposed to be jealous. It's supposed to be cool because we're streaming live, and he's way down in the Caribbean. Another Pingo's on the map. So, Bob, hi. Thanks for calling in. So cool.
I'd like to be in St. Thomas
Yeah,
right
very
now.
nice.
Very cool. So,
Nice.
you guys have been together, what, about 2 years now?
Well, playing out just a year.
A
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, and we spent the earlier part of that other year just getting it together and practicing because there wasn't much to play out
Right,
in the
right.
COVID, and so yeah,
About 9 months of just practicing
right.
for fun
Just
before
seeing
we
where we
even.
were going to be able to go with it, you know, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And you've really made something of it, I think.
we think so. We've
It's-
no matter what, we really
Are you
really
surprised by
enjoy
it? You seem to be a little bit.
Maybe not sure.
I'm not too surprised. I think early on I thought we had such common interests in the source music that was inspiring us both that really there's been a synergy from early on, and it's been a part of this is the hardest musical work I have ever done, but it's the most fun
Right.
too, because the challenge of taking a raw tune and then building it into something that we feel like is an arrangement that's just right for our voices and our instruments. It's a really fun process. I really enjoy the process of that.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
have you
the
taught her
thing.
John Barleycorn yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's an
yeah.
early one.
Yeah, that was one of our early ones.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And I'm a big
Yeah,
fan
Yeah,
of Traffic.
that song made me
Yeah.
nuts.
That,
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
But when you do it, it's such a good feeling, isn't it, when you do it?
Yeah,
So-
especially when you can remember all those words.
Oh my God.
I'm always very tired by the end of it. Yeah.
But no matter where this goes, we are really enjoying it. So it doesn't really matter to us. We enjoy the practices, just getting together.
Yeah.
I feel if I don't get a weekly practice in, I feel like something's missing now.
Yeah.
because
Goes through withdrawal.
I need that. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. It's not work after a while.
No,
it's just
it's
something
not.
you look forward to. And
Yeah.
you talked about your soul, your heart.
Yeah.
It just warms you right up. And the days that we're living in right now, they're pretty hectic. And to get away, just play music to me is like medicine.
It
right?
is.
It's awesome.
Music
It's a
medicine.
healing. It just it makes you feel better.
Okay.
Yep.
We got a phone call, so let's
Okay.
see what they want. Good morning, caller.
Doc, this is Linda Spalding.
Hey, Lynn.
Good morning, Will, and the lady is, I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Ellen.
Ellen. Oh, well, it's wonderful to hear your beautiful Celtic music because my maiden name is O'Connor, and I love that music, and I've been to Ireland too.
Awesome.
So it's such a treat to hear you this morning.
Oh, good.
Thank
I think
you.
so too.
I wanted to mention something that happened to me the other day about scam calls and
Okay.
theft.
All right.
Quickly, I got a call, and it sounded like, one of these. It didn't. It sounded like one of these bogus calls. Somebody charged, I think it was under $1,000, two different things, to your Discover card, and we know you usually don't make these kinds of charges.
Mm-hmm.
Do you accept the charges? If you don't, press this number. Well, I picked it up and I pressed the number.
Oh gosh.
And somebody came on. He sounded like he was from India, and he was hard to understand.
Uh-huh.
You accept the charges? No. Well, if you don't accept the charges, I want to go over some things to confirm.
Here we go.
He gave me the first 4 digits of my card,
Uh-huh.
and it was very alarming. He said, is that true? I said, yes. It was just the first 4 digits. But how? He said, you're going to have to give me the rest of your number. I said, well, how do I know you're from Discover? He said, because I'm telling you.
Trust me.
Yeah, and I said, well, I don't recognize this number. I don't know if I should give you any information. I don't know
Click.
if you're from Discover. I'm only trying to help you." Started getting mad.
Yep.
And so I said, "Well, give me your telephone number and I'll call you back."
Like at dinner time too.
Yeah. And so I asked him the telephone number, and he said it so quickly and mumbled it.
Yeah.
He did. I made him repeat it 4 times. I repeated it back to him. I made him give me his name. He was getting very angry with me. I called Discover. Those charges were never made.
Right.
And the first 4 digits are the same
For
every
everybody.
Discover card.
Exactly right. He was, yeah. Well, good for you. I'm glad you caught it before you got too far down the line, huh?
Yeah, but, your viewers, everybody should be very wary of that.
Constantly.
That's worse than this telemarketing. This is really theft, and
Yep.
that really concerns me.
Yep.
And so I wanted to report it, and they said at Discover, they have those burner throwaway phones. It's almost impossible to catch up with them.
Right. Okay. Well, folks, there you have it. There's a real example of a scam, and they're out there every day calling. They work on a very small percentage of grabbing you. As soon as they get your number, they charge something, and then they're gone. So, well, then, thanks for calling and sharing that.
Well, yeah. Well, have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of that glorious music.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. You take care now. All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Well, what you got next?
Next song we're going to do is actually by Nick Cave,
Nick Cave.
an Australian musician, and you might, if you know his music, you might be surprised that we're doing a Nick Cave song, but...
Okay. And what Jeff's going to do is, as you're playing, he's going to pop up some of your pictures. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. So what's the name of this
So
song?
this is called The Weeping Song.
Oh, that's a happy one.
Go son, go down to the water and see the women weeping there. Then go up onto the mountain. The men they are weeping too.
Father, why are all the women weeping?
They are weeping for the men.
Then why are all the men there weeping?
They are weeping back at them.
This is a weeping song, a song in which to weep, while the men and women sleep. This is a weeping song, but I won't be weeping long. Father, why are all the children weeping?
Oh, they're merely crying, son.
Oh, are they merely crying, Father?
Yes, true weeping has yet to come.
This is a weeping song, a song in which to weep, while the little children sleep. This is a weeping song, but I won't be weeping long. Oh, Father, tell me, are you weeping? Your face, it seems wet to the touch. Oh, then I'm so sorry, Father. I never thought I hurt you so much. This is a weeping song, a song in which to weep, while we rock ourselves to sleep. This is a weeping song, but I won't be weeping long. No, I won't be weeping long. No, I won't be weeping long. No, I won't be weeping long.
You know, you say Australia, but to me that makes perfectly good sense that it's from Australia because the Irish and the Scottish and the British were sent there as prisoners for penal colonies, and they brought their music there, and those are the kinds of songs that I know that you would hear down there. You know, before we go too far, because we got still a lot of time, but if someone is interested to have you come play, how do they get a hold of you guys? Do you have an email address or a phone number? Or what?
Facebook. I mean, we have a Facebook page, Songs of Sixpence, and if you want to tag it with guitar and harp, that helps to find us. But that would be the quickest place because we have all our contact information there.
Okay.
We also have
phone.
the same kind of thing, phone and texting or whatever, or direct message through Facebook. And we also have a YouTube page and a SoundCloud page, and they're all Songs of Sixpence.
Songs of Sixpence.
Yes,
Okay.
that's probably the easiest way.
And do you have some place you're playing coming up soon?
Yeah, let's see. In Easter weekend, I guess we're playing at the Straub Brewery in St. Mary's on Saturday.
That's in Pennsylvania?
In Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then the following Sunday, we're playing at the Table 105 in Kane.
Okay.
After that, I'm not. What's
We'll
next?
be back at the Hideaway.
The Hideaway towards
In
the end of the
Steenberg.
month in Steenberg. Yeah, we have them spotted all over the place.
Steenberg, that's near Onoville, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I met my wife in Onoville. I was playing the Nickel Inn that day.
Oh, yeah.
Nickel
Okay.
Inn.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nickel Inn.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going. I want to give you as much airtime for music. So what are you going to do next?
This one is a song by John Prine.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, quick story. Will says, we got to do some John Prine one day. And I go like, who's John Prine? I don't think we ever did a song by John Prine. Now I'm with the Growlers. We do John Prine stuff. So I now know who John Prine is. He just passed away not long ago.
Oh, he did. This is
Yeah.
actually off his final album.
Okay. What's it called?
It's called Summer's End.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Not sure I'm hooked
Yeah,
up.
you're good. You're good.
Summer's end, around the bend, just flying. The swimming suits are on the line, just drying. I'll
Meet you there, where our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation.
Well, you never know how far from home you're feeling until you watch the shadows cross the ceiling. Well, I don't know, but I can see it snowing.
In your car, your windows are wide open. Just come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone.
Just come on home. see that you can't win for trying.
And New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying.
Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Come on home. Come on home. No, you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home.
Terrific. We only got like a minute and a half left, so cue up for the next song. Folks, you've been watching Chautauqua Sunrise. My musical guests today have been from the duo of Sixpence, William Russell and Ellen Paquette. And you're going to finish up the last song by whom?
This is a song we wrote, the first song we wrote together.
All right, so the original piece.
Will wrote the music, I wrote the lyrics. It's called The Ballad of Angus McMillan.
All right.
And it's an immigrant story.
We're absolutely perfect for this kind of genre. All right, so we're going to let you guys take us out. You have about a minute's worth of music, and Will's rapidly trying to tune his guitar. I know that feeling. Right. Sorry for that, but I wanted to get as much in there as I could for you.
Okay.
Okay. An immigrant song from Ireland to America?
Scotland.
Scotland to America. All right.
It's called The Ballad of Angus McMillan.
Okay. So as much as you can get in, which isn't going to be too much.
Not going to be too
Getting
much.
some tuning in.
This is a 6-minute song boiled down to 1 minute.
Okay. I know this feeling. You tune because you can. Yeah. All right.
Probably close enough for rock and roll, Will.
Maybe, but
Hey now.
I'm not sure about that.
All right. Well, folks, I hope you've been enjoying the music. Sixpence and so the Ballad of Angus, you said?
Ballad of Angus McMillan.
McMillan. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'll live with that.
Okay. Here we go. Sixpence, and we're gonna take us out.
Christened Angus, 1804. My father's kin was Speyside, my mother's Molly Shore. Rock and peat and heather root, my flesh and bone.